how $70 billion in megaprojects is forging the Philippines into a regional superpower. Big moves are happening in the Philippines, and we're not talking pocket change. We're talking multi-billion-dollar megaprojects, jaw-dropping bridges, brand new airports, and infrastructure reshaping the map. Today, we're walking through the headline grabs, projects that together top more than $70 billion. If you care about progress, investment, or love watching nations level up, you'll want to stay tuned. Ready? Let's jump in. Number 1. Panay, Guimaras, Negros Bridges. Imagine hopping between Panay, Guimaras, and Negros without queuing at a ferry terminal. Sounds dreamy. It's becoming real. The Panay, Guimaras, Negros Bridges project will link these islands with a staggering 32.47-kilometer chain of crossings, a single continuous route that replaces slow, weather-dependent ferry trips. Right now, ferries are the only option, and they slow everything down. Commuters, tourists, cargo, disaster response. Once the bridges are up, travel times will plunge and movement across Western Visayas will feel seamless. Economically, this isn't just convenience, it's a catalyst. Quicker trade flows, easier tourism access, and faster emergency relief when storms strike. Backed with substantial financing from South Korea's Export-Import Bank, this project aims to do more than connect land. It's meant to supercharge regional economies and attract new business to the Visayas. Construction is slated to kick off later this year. The price tag sits around $3.4 billion, and once finished, it could rank among Southeast Asia's most iconic bridge systems. Hold tight, the next one is a literal shortcut across Manila Bay. Number 2. Cavite Interlink Bridge. Ever endured a brutal 4 to 5 hour slog between Bataan and Cavite? Wave goodbye to that misery. The Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge will slash that trip to roughly 30 to 40 minutes, stretching 32.15 kilometers over Manila Bay. Instead of threading through Metro Manila's nightmare traffic, drivers will cut straight between central and southern Luzon. Think of the ripple effects: speedier commerce, smoother logistics, a massive lift for tourism, and a real reduction in congestion for the capital region. The DPWH expects over 7,000 vehicles a day to use the span once it opens, and the design puts a premium on resilience, built to handle earthquakes and typhoons. Cost estimate? About $3.1 billion, with construction expected to begin this year. So, while Luzon gets this game changer, Mindanao isn't being ignored. Up next, a railway that could rewrite the island's economy. Stay with me, the best is still coming. Number 3. Mindanao Railway Project. This isn't just another set of tracks, it's a decades-long dream finally taking shape. Phase 1, the Tagum-Davao-Digos stretch, will run about 102 kilometers, the opening act for a grand vision, a 1,500-kilometer rail web crisscrossing Mindanao. Right now, driving between these cities can drag on for 2 hours or more. Train travel? That trip could drop to under an hour. Faster rides mean faster business. Crops, factory goods, and people move quicker, tightening links between Mindanao's farming zones and its industrial centers. The project has even drawn backing from China's Belt and Road Initiative, underlining its regional importance. Engineers and planners are reworking funding and design now to squeeze out better efficiency and greener outcomes, because this line isn't just about speed, it's about sustainable growth. Price tag? Roughly $1.5 billion, give or take, and the payoff could be massive. More trade, a tourism lift, and a real shot at unlocking Mindanao's economic promise. Ready for a sanity saver in Metro Manila? Up next, a commuter revolution. Number 4. Metro Rail Transit Line 7. Metro commuters know the pain. A trip from San Jose del Monte, Bulacan to North Avenue, Quezon City can eat up 2 exhausting hours on a bad day. MRT 7 flips that script. A 22-kilometer line with 14 stops designed to collapse that slog into about 35 minutes. This isn't just speed theater. The line is built to handle up to 500,000 passengers a day, offering a practical, greener alternative to clogged roads. The Department of Transportation says shifting thousands of commuters onto trains will shave carbon emissions and unclog city arteries. Picture stepping onto a modern train and sailing past a sea of honking cars. That's the daily commute MRT 7 wants to deliver. From beating traffic to blasting across Luzon, next up, the country's longest expressway stretches. Number 5. South Luzon Expressway Toll Road. Right now, driving through Bicol can feel like a test of patience. Clogged roads, slow stretches, and hours lost to traffic. TR5 flips that script. This mega expressway will shave huge chunks off travel time and unlock the economic potential of a vibrant but long-neglected region of Luzon. It's more than convenience. Faster roads mean easier access to markets for farmers, smoother delivery for manufacturers, and a serious boost for tourism. San Miguel Corporation, the lead developer, estimates TR5 could lift the region's GDP by up to 10%, the kind of growth Bicol has been waiting for decades for. Construction is slated to begin in 2025. The estimated cost is about $2.2 billion, and the corridor's ties to ports and airports will create a streamlined logistics spine that stretches commerce well beyond Luzon's borders. Number 6. Davao City Bypass Road. Back down south, Davao's getting a major upgrade, and it's both bold and technical. The Davao City Bypass is a 45.5-kilometer project whose headline feature is a 2.3-kilometer tunnel, the Philippines' first long-distance mountain bore. Instead of crawling through crowded city streets, drivers will shoot through a direct, safer, and much faster route. Travel time between Davao's northern and southern districts could fall from 1 hour 44 minutes to under 49 minutes. Funded with support from JICA and built using advanced Japanese engineering and seismic safety standards, the tunnel is designed to stand up to the region's earthquakes. The project is currently under construction, carries an estimated price tag of about $1.3 billion, and promises more than a shortcut. It's a catalyst for investment, tourism, and smoother supply chains for local producers. Number 7. Southeast Metro Manila Expressway, Skyway Stage 4. Metro Manila's traffic headaches are legendary, but Skyway Stage 4 aims to be the antidote. This 32.66-kilometer elevated expressway will link the FTI or Gig City area to the Batasan complex in Quezon City, effectively bypassing clogged corridors like EDSA and C5. The DPWH projects a sharp reduction in commute times across southern and eastern Metro Manila, which means higher productivity, less commuter stress, and fewer tailpipe emissions. Under construction now, with an estimated cost of about $1.4 billion, Skyway Stage 4 won't just save time, it will move goods quickly, get people home earlier, and help clear the air by reducing traffic-related pollution. Number 8. Subic-Clark Railway. Meet the Subic-Clark Railway, a 72-kilometer freight-only rail link, designed to run straight between the Subic Bay Freeport Zone and the Clark Freeport and Special Economic Zone. Right now, hauling goods between these hubs clogs highways and eats time. This line changes the math. Freight that used to inch along by road will glide by rail, faster, cheaper, and far more reliable. This is a cornerstone of the Build Better More agenda under President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. And it's about more than tracks. It's about turning the Philippines into a real contender in global supply chains. The Asian Development Bank reckons a leaner logistics network like this could lift national GDP by up to 2% each year. Faster deliveries, lower shipping costs, and sharper competitiveness, that's not just business speak. It's better prices in stores and more opportunities for Filipino exporters. The plan is under a spending recheck, with an estimated price tag of about $900 million, a relatively modest sum for a project that could move mountains for the economy. Keep your seat. The next line is the priciest rail project this country has ever built. Number 9. North-South Commuter Railway. Think of the North-South Commuter Railway as Luzon's new spine. This 147-kilometer high-capacity line will stitch New Clark City and Tarlac to Calamba and Laguna, stopping at 35 stations through Metro Manila and neighboring provinces. Right now, a trip from Clark to the capital could swallow more than 2 hours. With NCSR, that same journey could take under 1 hour. Backed by partnerships with the Asian Development Bank and JICA, this project does more than speed people up. It opens suburban areas to jobs, brings cheaper housing within commuting reach, and spreads economic activity across Luzon instead of squeezing it all into Metro Manila. Expect contemporary trains, safety-first designs, and stations optimized for quick transfers. Currently under construction, NCSR carries an estimated $14 billion price tag, the largest rail investment the Philippines has ever seen. If the NCSR is the backbone, the final entry in our lineup is set to be the country's wings, a cutting-edge airport that could change travel and trade forever. Number 10. New Manila International Airport, Bulacan Airport. Last on the list, but certainly not the least, a mega airport so audacious it could stand shoulder to shoulder with the world's top hubs. Meet the New Manila International Airport, aka Bulacan Airport, planned just north of Metro Manila in Bulacan. Designed to handle an eye-watering 100 million passengers a year, it would nearly triple the load capacity of the aging NAIA. The project is driven by San Miguel Corporation and aims to be nothing short of transformational. Picture 4 parallel runways, cavernous terminals, and direct, seamless links to major expressways and rail lines. The idea is smooth transfers, shorter queues, and faster turnarounds, the whole passenger experience upgraded.
Aviation analysts say this facility could catapult the Philippines into the big leagues of Southeast Asian aviation, putting it in the same conversation as Changi or Suvarnabhumi. Beyond flights, the airport promises huge economic ripple effects, thousands of jobs, a surge in tourism, and a magnet for overseas investment. Construction is already underway, with an estimated cost of about $13.3 billion. These 10 megaprojects are more than concrete and steel. They're a statement. They promise improved connectivity, faster trade, a tourism boom, bigger investment flows, and, crucially, better everyday lives for millions of Filipinos. Yes, there are hurdles, schedule slippages, funding challenges, and environmental trade-offs that must be handled carefully. But the direction is clear. This isn't wishful thinking. The Philippines is moving from plan to pavement, building a new future, one bridge, tunnel, rail line, and runway at a time. With over $70 billion flowing into these headline projects, the country is in the middle of a genuine transformation. If this tour of grand infrastructure excited you, do me a favor. Tap that like button, share this video with someone who loves big ideas, and subscribe so you don't miss future deep dives into the projects shaping our world.